All right. We are back to do some more Pokemon Silver. If you may have noticed, there's probably no one around for this, but I tried going live a little bit earlier than is currently shown, but my computer seemed to be having real difficulty keeping a good connection. It kept having to reconnect, so I assume that it must have been left going for a bit longer than it should have. I thought I hadn't done too much, but I guess it needed the restart because it seems a lot more stable now. I'm looking at my capture, seeming pretty smooth. I was originally planning on going a little over 2 hours. I might cut that a little shorter, just because I'm kind of, I have a little bit of a gap in my schedule I wasn't anticipating. I was planning on being with my family, but we kind of pushed our plans out and kind of rescheduled a little bit. So because I ended up with that gap, I thought it might be worth trying to get a little bit more Pokemon in. There's no way to know for sure, but I've been using how long to beat to get a sense of how long I might have left to do the things I want to do. You know, get legendaries, train up my new team members, and then face red. I think that's really it. So we probably don't have that many streams left in this game, so I don't think we need to worry too much about having our streams be real long. Because yeah, the legendary stuff, that's just kind of a fun little bonus thing I'm going to try to shoot for. Our biggest concern really is training up our team members, especially Larvitar and Celebi, and seeing if we can take on Red. I don't imagine I'll have to be at his equivalent level, but definitely will want to be pretty well prepared for that. And then once that's done, we'll be able to move on to randomized gold. Finally move on to the next game in this marathon that was probably supposed to be done by now, but I had life stuff get in the way, and now things seem to be opening up a little bit more, where I'll be able to do this a little more regularly.
Yo, these were sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
Trailers went off. Got 'em.
One thing that I plan not to do on stream, but plan to do in my off time, is to do some Pokemon Showdown and Pokemon Stadium battling with the teams I've built up across these games to get a sense of how do they fare in the world of battling outside of the pre-planned battles and path you take to the Elite Four and Championship. Showdown especially, I'm interested in getting at least good enough equivalent of my teams into Showdown. I've done a little bit of playing around with that. And I've noticed they also have random battling for all the different gens, so I might do some of that as well, get a feel for how all the different Pokemon in these gens play. Stadium as well, I think, will allow me to have a little bit more flexibility to actually fight with the actual teams I put together, even if it's not against actual players. So I think it's a good idea to have an opportunity to actually put these teams to the test in the wider world at large. But I think that's pretty much all the things I'd want to cover for now. I put a message out in my Discord in case any of my friends feel willing to join in. I know it's a last minute thing, so I don't anticipate anyone joining in. But for those who are in my little personal server, basically it's an open door whenever I do an event like this to come on in and join. But yeah, let's get back to playing in Silver. Let's turn off this music so we can have the game going. So, where we left off, we were trying to go against Ho-Oh. We're trying to capture Ho-Oh. We're obviously quite lower level I think our most powerful Pokemon is like only 50. But that's the thing. We got a whole team of 6. I got tons of items. I think we can manage this first. And then I'm thinking, in terms of trying to get the dogs, I think maybe I do a little bit more bulking up of my Pokemon first before I try that, and then intermingle that with the training. But yeah, I've tried to check the post game. Now that we've done all the Kanto stuff, I really think legendaries and training and red are really the only things left. I'll try to keep an eye out if I can think of anything else, but that's all I can think of, considering I don't think we're going to do any more try to catch them all. We did that in randomized red because it gave us unique opportunity for that, but I don't think that's going to be something we do in any of these other games. It would just take up too much time. I am interested in some of the post-game Battle Frontier type stuff in the other gens, because I never really did those. I'd like to explore what those have to offer and how they work. Maybe I'll do some sort of national Pokedex thing after this marathon, wherever I end up. After I do all those games, some sort of challenge or whatever. I don't know. But for now, I don't think we're going to do any more, like, full catch-em-all in any of these other games. Yep, there's Ho-Oh right there. So yeah, I'll kind of keep an eye out. I'm using Mountain Time. I'll probably be going until about some point between like 5 to 5:30 before I got to get out of here. So I guess that only leaves us like a little over an hour, but should be enough time to catch this Ho-Oh. And if not, then we can like pivot to doing some more training and stuff. Okay. Let's see if I got what it takes. Because we already used the Master Ball on Lugia. It's a pretty good sprite. Oh, of course I put Gojira first. Might not be the smartest of moves. Is there anything useful he can do while he's here? That's a not very effective, huh? That was probably like... That was either half damage or quarter damage, and it did that much. And Swift does that much. Okay, this might... this might be too much to handle. I think I really want to affect its accuracy. So these won't be any good. Cut's probably gonna do like nothing. Could be good for whittling it down though. Maybe not the smartest thing to do, but then I'll have a little more control over how much I'm bringing down its health. Man, when even Swift does that much damage, I think I'm gonna do more smoke screens. You've got recover too, huh? Oh, Swift can't miss though, can it? Oh. This strategy might not be what we want. Fire Blast could do quite a bit. But if it does Swifts, then yeah, that was really not much. The fact it has recover is really going to become a pain. I might need like Ampharos or something. Someone who can do some real damage. The recover, that's something that's really gonna throw off. Because it's just gonna keep getting its health back. It's been getting lucky with critical hits, hasn't it? Of course, Surf is the only move that will do anything. Wow. Okay, I might not be ready for this. like, I can't even, like, do any meaningful damage. I might honestly want Gojira to be stronger to be able to help with this, because Sandstorm will help. And if he's not too powerful, then Rock Slide could be real helpful. Okay, that's decent for the disparity, the 50 level disparity, but would it be enough to make a difference? Because Recover... Will it run out of recovers? Or are CPUs not built like that? Hopefully this wouldn't be too much to knock it out. I don't believe it should be. Because there's a 40 level disparity. Yeah. Ah! I had to lose the Sandstorm, of course. Getting a bit of a feel for how much damage everyone can do. Take a look at the guide. Yeah, I guess it might be able to just keep healing forever because of that recover. So I honestly might need some real bulk on these guys, because they are like just barely scratching it. I did not realize the disparity even amongst a whole team would be so big. So I honestly think, especially Larvitar, we might really need to bulk up a little bit. But it looks like ads are going to be running in just a few minutes, so just as a heads up to you guys, subscribers shouldn't receive any ads. I don't want to paywall my content, I want everyone to be able to enjoy it, but for those of you who do feel willing to contribute, it's greatly appreciated. Even a little bit goes a long way, and I hope to be able to take whatever I get and put it towards making my channel better, being able to get equipment and such. As a way of showing appreciation to whoever is willing to contribute, whoever can contribute the most in different categories will have the opportunity to nominate future streams. So if you want to pick what I do on this channel, feel free to shoot for being number one in some of those categories. So those ads will be running in a few minutes, just so you guys have a heads up. Yeah, I'm thinking we need to level up Larvitar quite a bit. We need to evolve him into Pupitar. That would help. Because as it is, I don't think I can make any dent that wouldn't just be offset by recovers. Like, that's honestly... That's crazy. I really don't think I could make any headway at all. I thought I'd be able to, like, build upon progress across all the team, but if if it keeps recovering, then I don't think that's gonna happen. So honestly, I think we leave. We run away and do a little bit more bulking up if we're gonna try to get this thing. So I'm gonna honestly just close and relaunch. Now we know what we're up against, though. So we might honestly... We probably won't even be able to tackle Ho-Oh yet, but... kind of gives us a sense of how much further we have even to go. Gonna make a note. Gonna make a goal on when the next try for Ho-Oh. I'm setting a goal for when we try again. Honestly, I think it might be worth doing some rebattles so we can level up some of the newbies. And then probably do some Elite Four battling to do some quick leveling. Where am I trying to go? Route 35. I believe that's the one that's near Goldenrod. See if I can get a attack in before it tries to teleport. bite do enough? Hmm. Just a fresh water that let Sandstorm do its work. And then there's Schoolboy Allen. So Route 36 is near Eckerteak. Ooh, looks like we got an alert. Sayer Boy, thank you for the follow. Yeah, we're just doing some post-game Pokemon Silver. I was gonna try to catch Ho-Oh, but then I found out that my team is still woefully unprepared, so I'm probably just gonna do some leveling up, especially some of the newer members of my team. I caught a Larvitar, and then I glitched a Celebi, doing a whole glitch process that was a bit complicated, but I basically turned a Weedle into a Celebi. Have I never caught a Vulpix? Okay, I guess we're not getting Vulpix. I just wanted to see what route I'm on. I want to see how to get to Schoolboy Allen. Ah, there he is. Oh, he's got quite a few. It's a very light bluish looking Tangela. Reminds me of old Windows themes. Yeah, we'll start with Gojira, but switch to Micletus. Oh, that'll be a good fit for Gojira, for little Goji. Of course. Should be 4 times effective, I believe. Computation error. Okay, got some rebattles down. Gonna go to Goldenrod so we can go to the Indigo Plateau. Gonna drop off some items perhaps to free up some space. Oh no, wait, we want Jellos. If I go to Kanto, will it show the Kanto badges? Well, I guess it doesn't, but... Interesting. Let's do a little leveling. Not that much of a disparity. Maybe let's just do Ancient Power. Leftovers will help. Got over Confusion real quick, that's good. I've heard that Leftovers is a very commonly used thing in the meta of this game. Jinx. Switch to Ozai. I am thinking though, because we don't have a full team of our 6 best, we've only got like 4 of our best. It's possible I might not be able to get through all the Elite Four so easily, but we'll see. Either way, it could give good grinding material. Gladys is getting a lot closer to being able to compete with the others. Probably helped by the fact that it's probably got good stats. I believe these are now called mythical Pokemons, what Celebi is, but they still tend to have better stats than a lot of your typical Pokemon. Did quite a bit. Hopefully this doesn't knock it out. Okay. course. I'm seriously considering giving Shadow Ball to McLettuce. But I'm really liking having Ancient Power. Future Sight seems like a pretty cool move on its own, but I think we might want to get rid of it and just have Psychic. Give him a max potion. Finally finishing off this annoying Satu. Wow, that did a lot. Okay, for those of you watching on Twitch, it looks like ads are going to run in a few minutes again. So just as a reminder, subscribers shouldn't receive any ads. I don't want to paywall my content. I want everyone to be able to enjoy this channel for free, but for those of you who do feel willing to contribute, it's greatly appreciated. Even a little bit goes a long way, and I hope to be able to put anything I get towards making this channel better and being able to get equipment and such. As a way of showing appreciation for anyone who is willing to contribute, whoever can give the most in different categories will be able to nominate future streams. So if you want to pick something I do on this channel, feel free to shoot for being #1 in one of those categories. So those are going to run in a few minutes, just so you guys have a heads up. Then of course it also gives me some money. Is this Koga? It's a poison type, right? Perhaps a little psychic or something? That's right, I need to consider if I want to give Selby Shadow Ball. I think I'll do that. I'll look at it after this match and see if I want to teach it. Thankfully, bugs don't really have that much offensive capability with the bug move in this gen. Because bug would be 4 times effective, but they don't really have much to work with. This would be a good one to have Ozai for. Get more of that 4 times effectiveness. How does that fit with the rest of the guy's Pokemon? It's a bug steel. Oh, dang. It's interesting there's a distinguish between poison and badly poisoned, yet there's no status for badly poisoned. They should have maybe had like a TXC or something for toxic. Okay, let's give it the max potion. Please don't wipe it out. God damn it. some full heals. Some fresh waters. Yeah, I think Future Sight we can do away with and just teach it Shadow Ball. Okay, let's save up. And then the next one, is it like Bruno, I think? In a really lava place for some reason. Hooah! Okay, we should be able to do quite a bit of this with just McLettuce. It's interesting how in Gen 1, because there were so few Pokemon of certain types, they had to get real creative with the type representation. A lot of repeats for like Lance and stuff. And then a whole bunch of completely unrepresentational picks, because, like, yeah, we've only got so much to work with, so we'll get creative and not even focus on the type theming. It's a really pink-looking Hitmonchan. Honestly, the perspective is a little odd, but I guess that's all they had to work with the sprite sizes. Didn't do that much damage. Now, apparently Onyx had real terrible stats in Gen 1. I wonder if that carried to this game too. It doesn't seem to be great. It was a 4 times effective move, but... what a great sprite. Not quite enough to do it all on its own. So I think we're gonna want to call in Swift. Looks like we'll be getting a Pupitar soon. Now let's stick with Swift, because Selby ran out of Psychic. That's a real nice Hitmonlee sprite. I like that sprite. It's got some good posing. Quite better than the Hitmonchan sprite, actually. Now, Swift would probably do it, but he's probably going to try to heal. Oh, or not. Maybe your Pokemon weren't that great, dude. You're probably the easiest one to deal with. Okay, anyone need any healing or anything? I guess let's heal up McLettuce and Swift. And then probably use a Elixir Ether on McLettuce. Is this Karen? I don't remember. Yes. I don't... Oh, Dark type. I was wondering what her type was. I forgot. Probably gonna want muscle on this then. That's not a dark type, but then again, I guess there's not much to work with in this gen. I really like Vileplume's Cry. I think it's one of the more iconic ones. I do have Ancient Power. Did quite a bit of damage, so... I think level 30 is when it evolves into Pupitar. Thrash. I don't know if I want to have that. I think I'll keep the moves that I've got so far. I love the shading on that Gengar and the evil eyes he's got. That's so cool. I swear Curse never really does that good for Ghost Pokemon. They just end up taking themselves out. It's a very reddish sprite. Honestly, its mouth is kind of a little goofy. It reminds me of the logo for Wan Wan Dev. I think that's Ding Dong's video game studio. I haven't really followed up on what they're working on though. I should look into it because I really love Ding Dong and Julian. I have watched some of his normal streams he's done lately with Julian though. They've been playing old retro games. And then this is... I've been seeing a lot of people quote this lately. Talking about what makes a good Pokemon, whether meta's important or whatever. Okay, we'll see how much difficulty I have with Lance, but honestly I think Muscle will be able to take care of a lot of this. He looks like Dracula. I don't think I'm the first one to have pointed that out, but he really does. Especially the way he does his cape. Ah, it would be real nice if I had Ampharos right now. Enjoy that music for a moment. It probably doesn't have much flying type moves. This probably won't take him all the way down, but it would be nice if it did. Oh, okay, that didn't do that much. He's gonna have to recharge now. We could try out Shadow Ball. I'm thinking after this fight, we're probably gonna get Pupitar. Oh, that's a cute sprite. Wow, 4 times effective and it still doesn't one hit. Be a good one for Aquance. Oh, I forgot, it's a very similar cry to Vileplume. Okay, for those of you watching on Twitch, it looks like ads are going to be running in just a few minutes, so just a reminder, subscribers shouldn't receive any ads. I want everyone to be able to enjoy this channel. I don't want things to be paywalled as much as possible, but for those of you who do feel willing to contribute, it's greatly appreciated. Even a little bit goes a long way, and I hope to put whatever I get towards making this channel better. As a way of showing appreciation to anyone who does feel willing to contribute, whoever donates the most in different categories will have the opportunity to nominate future streams. So if you want to pick something I do on this channel, feel free to shoot for being number one in one of those categories. Those will be running in just a minute, so just so you guys have a heads up. This might take me out. I guess we'll see if I have to revive him or not, or if I can just manage. We might want to revive him. Probably won't do much, but let's see. Oh, it was enough. Because it crit. Looks like if you revive them, they still get some of the experience. I'm gonna use Swift just so I can try to heal up muscle a little more. That outrage had a very Atari sounding sound effect. Very Atari 2600 in my opinion. But I think I'm gonna need to max potion again. Hopefully that does the trick. hopefully within these 2 turns we can wipe him out. Huh, didn't even need to. So it's probably gonna play the credits again, because I beat the championship, right? And then there's the evolution. There we go, Pupitar. Why doesn't it show me the Pokedex? Why'd you have to give me this whole song and dance? Like, I've already done this. Is it just some sort of flag that triggers every single time and just does the same stuff? I've already become the champion. I really like the texture for that. It's like kind of got a starry look. I guess they just didn't have space to fit in any alternate text, or they didn't account for you coming back here and doing it again. I don't know. It feels a little weird that they're doing this whole song and dance exactly the same, no alteration. Because you've already done this before, dude. New Hall of Famer, yeah. Not new. So I guess we're gonna have to... Oh! I guess I can skip that. Of course it makes me go back here. Okay, let's update Larvitar's sprite to Pupitar. Gotta resize it. Okay, where are our levels looking at now? Gojira is almost caught up to McLettis. but we're still going to want to be doing more leveling up to try to get to Hello. Especially from the rest of the team members, so we'll definitely want to try to catch up the stragglers, but we'll also want to get them moving up along as well. However, I don't think we're going to have time for doing any more of that. Or at least not the full thing again. Because I'm going to have to be heading out here. The latest I could stay is like 5:30 before I got to get going. Okay, I can probably go for like a couple more minutes before I have to head out. So I'm probably gonna buy a few items from the Indigo Plateau, and then maybe I'll start one of the battles, but I won't be doing a full Elite Four again. But yeah, I'm thinking perhaps one or two more of these kind of Elite Four endurance runs, and we might be good enough to attempt Ho-Oh again. And it'll definitely help as well with the leveling for preparing for Red. This time I'm gonna especially want to get some ethers if they have them. Do they not? I'm gonna see where I can get ethers. Maybe Celadon? Maybe on the second floor? I've never really bothered with those types of items. I'm not really sure how to use them. I'm looking up where you can get them. I guess they're limited. Interesting. Then I might see if I put any in my box. Guess that's just something you gotta be careful about. Okay, then I am probably going to save it here and call off the stream. And next time we can continue trying to bulk up our Pokemon. Because I gotta start getting ready to take a train to go hang out with my family tonight. Okay, so now I just gotta figure out who would be a good channel to raid and head on out. And head on out. Okay, I think I know who I'm gonna raid. Alright. I've been having a lot of fun playing through Pokemon Silver. We're getting so close to the end. It's been a lot of fun doing Gen 2, and I'm looking forward to being able to get through Gold and Crystal and Stadium 2. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. I hope any of you who are watching had a good time. I plan on doing more streams in the future. Hopefully, I'll be able to stream a little longer next time, but I was a little constrained for time, so. But I hope you guys had fun. I'll send you guys on your way, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. See ya.